For those who don't know, I used to be 15 to 20 kilos heavier, okay? So I'm saying this because many people here didn't follow me before, are following the channel now. So it's important that you know this story. And one of the things that made me lose all this weight and become the person I am today with a practically athletic body was the tool of intermittent fasting, which helped a lot. But stay here until the end of the video, especially if you need to lose weight, need to slim down, and need to improve other health conditions, all right? Because I will specifically tell you how you can slim down using fasting and tweaking your dinner routine. I won't even mention other things you already know are important, okay? Well, so yeah, I already lost 15 kilos when I was heavier, and it's no surprise, right, that I changed my lifestyle. I started exercising regularly. I started eating better. I started improving my emotions. But the thing that really worked was the practice of intermittent fasting. When I talk about intermittent fasting, I'm not talking about starving. I'm talking about basically not having dinner too late. Look, I'm not asking you to stop any meal. I'm just asking you not to have dinner too late in the evening, and at the same time not eat such a heavy meal that could be too much. So you can't say I didn't show my picture. I'll show you my photo from 15 years ago. I'm turning 50 years old now, right? I'll show you the picture. Me at 35 years old. I'll turn the computer here. Left it there for you to see. Take a look at this photo. This was Dayan Siebra when he was 15 years old, right? Chubby. There's my little son. I mean, my eldest son now, right? But he was the only one at that time. I cut my wife out so she wouldn't appear, to show more of my body. Look at the shirt. Look at the buttons about to burst. The shiny and oily face. Now, look today. Today, almost 50 years old, this is my youngest son, who at the time didn't even want to come to my arms because he didn't recognize me anymore. Look at the ripped abs. So I want you to see this image to get inspired, okay? It must be the part. No, I want you to really get inspired. Say, if he can, I can too, okay? But have you ever stopped to think that in our lives, we have a lot of food options available to us, and we eat more than we should. And the worst part is we eat late at night. Right after eating, bam, fall into bed. And that's how it worked. At that time, I was a vascular surgeon on call, operating a lot. And what happened? I'd get home at 11 at night, eat the lunch that I hadn't eaten earlier, that was still kept in the microwave. I'd eat with Coca-Cola and then lie down just a few minutes later. But this practice over time becomes a nightmare for our overall health. If you want to boost your metabolism, increase hormone production, improve your sleep and burn belly fat, you need to sleep on an empty stomach. You say, what do you mean, Dayan? Sleep hungry. Stay with me until the end of the video and you'll understand, okay?
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world, and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel and God bless you.
If you usually sleep around midnight, which is already late, your last meal should be eaten at the latest by 8 in the evening. And preferably a light meal so you can digest it more easily. However, for many people who spend the entire day away from home, dinner ends up becoming the main meal of the day, and they eat more at night in a very plentiful manner, close to the time to sleep. This goes completely against the natural physiology of the human body, because at night it is meant for you to rest and relax, and not to have a heavy meal with rice and steak. Red meat requires much more energy to be digested, making the stomach work excessively instead of resting. And in the end, you are breaking the natural cycle of nature, called the circadian rhythm, which is a 24-hour period. It's the alternation between day and night, which every human being should follow and adhere to, this cycle. So having dinner earlier can protect you even from type 2 diabetes, which I was already heading towards. Just so you have an idea, an American study analyzed the influence of appetite at different times and the impact that meal timing had on calorie expenditure and muscle changes in the fat tissue. Well, blood tests were conducted and even abdominal biopsies were performed. And researchers found that eating too late at night increases the sensation of hunger significantly and decreases the number of calories you burn the following day. In other words, eating too late at night makes you burn less fat the following day. Furthermore, they found out that eating late at night causes molecular changes, which lead to fat storage, meaning eating too late makes your belly fatter. And this is related to the day-night cycle while we are sleeping. Some organs rest, while others continue to work. All of this involves hormone production, toxin cleansing, and additionally, everything we go through during the day is saved in our internal computer, our brain, which consolidates memory. But when we eat dinner very late at night, close to bedtime, what happens is you have various changes in your body. Now imagine having to digest protein at that time. Just imagine that at night, which is much more laborious for the digestive system. This causes gas. These gases come from increased intestinal fermentation. The stomach becomes bloated, pressing on the lungs, and it gets squeezed under the diaphragm. And if you sleep with a full stomach, you are prone to various problems like this pressure on the lungs, breathing worse, reflux. Your food will keep coming back up to your mouth, causing a burning sensation in your stomach and mouth sores. Bitter taste in your mouth. You'll go to sleep with that feeling of being overly full. And according to the experts, eating a lot and close to bedtime makes your body stay in a heightened state of alertness, stimulating the production of stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, which can disrupt the circadian rhythm, which is the body's daily rhythm. So ideally, during your sleep, you should keep your stomach empty and calm, and you'll have many benefits, such as, for example, improved sleep quality. Second benefit, stabilization of glucose levels, blood. Sugar, folks, I'm just asking that you don't eat after dinner. Look, have dinner and count 12 hours until breakfast. That's it. Had dinner at 7 p.m., have breakfast the next day at 7 a.m., had dinner at 8, have breakfast the next day at 8 p.m., because people have dinner at 8 and snack at 11 and have breakfast at 6. Doing this kind of fast where you spend 8 of the 12 hours sleeping, is it possible you can't? Fasting at night can help stabilize blood glucose levels, especially for those with diabetes or insulin resistance. Has anyone ever told you this? It's not just about stopping sugar intake. It's also about giving time from dinner to breakfast. Third benefit, stimulating fat burning by sleeping with an empty stomach. It can encourage your body to utilize its fat reserves as an energy source. Now, if you go to bed with a full stomach, why would it burn your fat? Fourth benefit, the production of growth hormone occurs during sleep. The body naturally produces growth hormone, GH, which plays a significant role in cellular regeneration, enhancing the appearance of your skin and hair, nails, and muscles. You will boost your metabolism and burn more fat. Fifth benefit, reduction of acid reflux. For some people, eating before sleeping can increase the risk of reflux. I experienced it too. Sleeping with an empty stomach can help reduce this risk. So within this list of benefits that I just mentioned, one of the most important is sleeping better. By sleeping better, you improve everything. So that's how I managed to lose 15 kilos. It was by doing physical exercise, eating better, and making healthier choices. But it was also by having dinner earlier and eating less. Try to have vegetables, greens, chicken, or fish for your evening meal. At night, forget about red meat. At night, forget about rice. At night, forget about flour. Don't have pasta at night. At night, avoid dairy products, chicken or sweet potatoes, leafy greens, vegetables, fish. Look for lighter options and have dinner earlier, okay? And don't forget to live your life with health, passion, and God in your heart. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks a lot.